This is what we're going to make in this video. Alright guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make the best hard melodic techno synths. We're going to be talking about not just one synth, but how to make the whole kit, everything you want for one of these tracks, the lead, the bass, and the pad. To go along with this video, I just dropped a new library called Best Hard Melodic Techno Synth Library right at the top of the description on my website. This is a really affordable and accessible synth library. It's got these 5 kits with all the individual layers, plus the MIDI, plus the Ableton files. You literally get everything from these, plus the presets even, and you get this free bonus kick and bass loops. It's a really great value. Again, for the price, you can't miss it. Link is at the top of the description. Thanks for the support, everybody. It really helps. Plus, it's really about supporting you guys, supporting the community, giving us all really high quality resources so we can all take our tracks to the next level. Thanks for the support, guys, and let's dive in. Alright, so this is sort of like the classic hard melodic techno, Klangkünstler, B2, alignment, style sort of setup. What it always starts with, oddly enough, is the bass. Right? This, the lead, obviously that is the lead, quote unquote. But if you really listen to it, it's more like a drone, right? And then what's happening is the bass is really what's establishing the chord progression. Even though these are single notes, because you're hearing this progression, like you can tell, like, okay, for example, this is a C sharp minor. Obviously, you can only hear the one C sharp. But when you hear these two voices, it establishes the minor tonality, right? So it's kind of like playing with that. You're never really going to have like the full chords. And it's also that rhythm, like that particular rhythm with it is going to work so well over like a bass or over like a kick like this. Right? See, it's just like that simple rhythm that is going to work very well. For the actual sound, it's made with wavetable. Now, the secret to this is it's kind of like a classic Reese bass. We're starting with just 2 saw waves here, you can see. But then what we're actually doing here is it's the sines. Actually, it's the second oscillator. But we're getting multiple saw waves from the unison, right? So we've got that. And then, yeah, the sines too, kind of giving us a bit more flavor and texture. And we have an LFO on that, just moving really slowly. And we also have a bit of unison. Then we have some amp. You can see it's only at 37%. It's like blended in there. Because if you just put that all the way up, it kind of takes over the sound. But if you have it as a layer like that, you still get this nice full sound. And the key is making this original sound simple and full. And then you can just add that little amp layer. And there you go. So if you have a solid foundation, you can do that. So when you have that, then you can go and write the lead. Because obviously these kinds of leads are really like, again, it's not really giving you much of a chord progression or kind of like that. It's really just, like I said, like a nice drone. And that works really well with a kick as well, even if you don't have the Reese. Right, but yeah, so for the lead, what we're doing is we've got, so in the key of G sharp minor here, right? Or in C sharp minor, excuse me. And then we're actually using the 5th, kind of like a root note down here. So we're droning on this 5th, and then we have, yes, and then there's the root note, 9th and 3rd. And we can just create a really nice rhythm and walk up the scale like this. So the lead is in wavetable over here. We're getting a little bit more interesting with this, right? Trying to do something a little bit different here, not just the same old saw waves and square waves. We have this FOF, formant wavetable, so it's basically like a voice. And what we're doing is we've got an envelope on the filter frequency. So you're kind of getting this pluck, and then there's a bunch of unison. If I turn the unison off, It's cool without that too, but the unison gives it like a very cool texture. Then we have some delay and reverb going into a bit of distortion here, right? So if you distort those, it adds to the texture and it can make it sound a lot more interesting and definitely more like hard techno. And then we just got a high pass filter at the end, and then the final thing is the pad. So I'm playing that alongside the bass. You can hear it's kind of creating these chords with the bass. So if you play this on its own, it's just one note. Right, but it's these voices that are going to play well against what the bass is doing. Like we're in the key of C sharp minor. So then you have this playing the 5th, and then the 6th, and then a 5th, and then a 4th, and then another 6th. And it's very like... It's basically a melody that's going to create a chord against that bass line. For the sound on this one, we're using this BRDS dual saw and then this R-Lin from the collection here. So again, trying to get interesting here with the wavetables, and it creates something a little bit different that isn't just like your same old saw wave and square wave over and over. We got a bunch of noise unison on that, and then a bit of reverb, which kind of helps wash it to the background too, so it'll sit under those other elements properly. And yeah, so that's me for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. As always, make sure to like this video as well as subscribe, and let me know what you think of this video in the comments. Like I said in the beginning, you can get the best hard melodic techno synth library. The link is at the top of the description. Again, you get the 5 awesome kits with MIDI, individual audio loops, and also audio loops with the tails. Plus, you get the full Ableton file and the presets. It's literally everything to make a really great, hard, melodic techno track. You even get these free bonus kick and bass loops. Definitely don't miss out, guys. You know, I'm all about just trying to create these really high-quality resources so that the whole community can get better and we can all level up and make even better tracks this year. So then we go ahead, support the mission, support yourself, making your best music. Grab the sample pack. Thanks for the support, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow with another video.